Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. His defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they showed passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Lawrence will throw. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. Pushes him over. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Packers 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job is to stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They'll run with Etienne. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory. They didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the option, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. He's got room past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Packers 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there's things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter from the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
An inside give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
26.
Now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
On the set. Hey, wahoo! Hey, exit.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, back.
On third down, Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Lawrence on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, right back to Etienne. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 25 on second down, Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, 27 yards. And the Jags will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And oh, deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, Packers 14. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe being in traffic in order to get home?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 23. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41. 51 yards on the ground for him so far.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Another toe for Etienne. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Etienne up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now a 2nd down and 6. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into the... He's got a man complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Go now.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to